Welcome back, Rockstars, to another episode here on AkumaMC. So let's go ahead and get right into today's episode. So I know some of you guys might be a little confused because if you know the schedule because you've been around for a while, you know that today is Tuesday and we were supposed to put up a PokeFind episode. Now, for a quick explanation of what was going on there is PokeFind, I was actually having trouble connecting to it, and on top of that as well, we've hit a point in PokeFind where right now I just need to grind up levels for my Pokemon because there's nothing else for us to do for quests outside of HMs, which are level 100, so we can't take them on. And on top of that as well, it's just the gym, which we aren't prepared for in levels anyways. So it kind of took a backseat. There was nothing for me to produce for content for you guys that you guys would actually enjoy instead of putting out a pointless video for you guys. So I figured it'd be fun to go ahead, spring up an extra bonus Akuma episode. I was going to do a bonus Anubis Pixelmon episode, but we've already had a couple of those, so I figured one of these. I am going to try to get out a PokeFind today, just to still collab with the regular schedule, and this Akuma is just going to be a bonus video, but I do not make any promises because it's going to be extremely hard, especially with the time limit that I do have today. So I hope you guys all do understand. Let's go ahead and start off with our daily wheel spin. Let's see what we're going to get here. Come on. Honestly, just give us tokens. I mean, I don't know what else I could take from this. A legacy rank? Sure, cool, why not? It's not like I don't have a million ranks already, so it's not a big deal, I guess. Next up, though, is Mr. Conan. Let's go ahead and get on here and fire our single shot. Go boom! There we go. Like I said, we're going to be upgrading this guy extremely soon. We're almost to that point, but not quite ready. Otherwise, we just have our Mr. Miner here, which we want to get working on severely today. So, we need to go ahead and let him recharge a bit, and hopefully we can get as close to rank 300 as possible today. That's kind of our goal. We also thought about getting Meteor, because last time we got Jackhammer up to 1.3k. Meteor's 115 trillion tokens. 115 trillion tokens is a lot. We tried saving up for it last time, and it took an extremely long time just to get 24 trillion tokens, and we learned that 12 trillion tokens is what fits in our inventory for just pouches alone, so it's not real easy to get that much money. We don't have any real goals outside of getting as close to rank 300 as possible. Since it was a last minute episode, I haven't defined what goals we really want. It's also hard to come up with a goal considering the only enchants that we currently have are things like Jackhammer, Prestige Merchant, Prestige Enchant, and those are pretty much it. We are only level 100, so not level 125, so there's a lot of enchants that we have on our pickaxe we haven't unlocked yet that we still can't work on. In 25 levels, though, we do get our crystal enchants, which is going to be interesting. We're at 882 crystals. We need 1,000 for our next upgrade of our token armor, which will give us a 20% token boost. I don't know if it's the last level or not. Honestly, I don't think it is, and it's not going to be good if it's not, because I want to keep using the token armor until it max upgrades. I would assume it's not an infinite amount of upgrades, and considering we're at like 4 now, I would assume maybe 5 is the amount of levels for upgrades that we get. So we're going to continue on that path, and then I'm thinking about getting crystal armor after that, is because crystal armor, we're going to need crystals for obviously to upgrade the crystal armor, but also to increase our, good old enchants for our crystal enchants. So if we can save that and keep upgrading crystal armor and just have so many crystals built up that by the time we actually get to move on past crystal armor and token armor, we can just work on everything so efficiently, and hopefully we can just buy a bunch of upgrades so we can work on eventually getting to OP armor, which gives us things like crystals and gems at the exact same time for the same boost percentage, which would be a really, really big positive for us. 1,000 crystals, let's go. So we have 1,009 crystals at the moment, which is perfect for us because now what we can go ahead and do is actually work on our armor upgrades, which is such a big bonus for us. So slash armor, there we go. Go ahead and head over to our token armor right here and upgrade it, boom. And you can upgrade it again for 1,250. Oh my god. Okay, we are level 4. I'm thinking level 5 is the max. We have a 1.2 times bonus, which is a 20% multiplier on top of how many tokens we get, which is beautiful. It helps us out so much, because if you guys have been paying attention, we get so many more tokens from actually just naturally mining. Now, we used to take so long just to get 100 billion tokens on our own. Now we have kind of a gradual progression when we mine on our own, even without the miner, which is a big, big step forward, because without him, we were just making no money before, and we're finally making to the point where we can make real token money on our own without him, which is a massive bonus for us. Okay guys, so we are currently at 10 trillion tokens, like we talked about saving up possibly for good old Meteor. 115 trillion. I don't think we're going to do that. There's Prestige Finder, which I do want to work on more. We could get 118 levels in it, which could be very good for us, but at the same time, it doesn't change the activation chance. It does help, but I just don't know how. I'm assuming it gives us possibly more. prestiges when we upgrade it. I don't really know. Then we also have Jackhammer, which is 148 possible levels, and I think we're going to throw that into that, giving us 1.45k, basically an extra 100, obviously, of our levels, which is insane. So we're, you know, just over a tenth of the way there to getting to what we need for our that. And then we're also like, you know, 20-ish levels off from getting Frozen Gorge, which our very first crystal enchant, which could be good for us. So that is also a big bonus for us. But guys, if we look at here, there's the pickaxe skins. We've been searching for these the entire time. We have not found a single one yet. So what I've learned in the last, you know, 24 hours before making this video was the fact that the pickaxe skins, you don't even have a chance to find them until you're at least rank 250. We are only rank 264. We just got the rank 250 last time we played this server. So that means we have a lot of work to do to find it. If we can find any pickaxe skins, any of them are all overpowered. They all have a special ability of some sort, and they're all worth it. So we really, really want to have the chance and hopefully luck to be able to find one, but I don't know if we're going to be able to today. They seem to be so extremely rare, I just don't know if we're going to have that possibility. But otherwise, we're doing really good today, upgrading Jackhammer prestiges, and I really want to focus on the miner a bit today too, because he's a big, big help. Okay, Rockstar, so we're making some great progress. Currently ranked 267. We're getting closer and closer to that rank 300, which I think we're at rank 300 when we get our next brand new mine. So I don't think we're going to hit that today, but we're on a very, very, very good track for it. I'm very happy with that. We've gained about 15-ish ranks today. We're going to do slash mine, give it a nice little bit of a reset here, and it'll be good for us. Open up these pouches. They give us a couple hundred billions in tokens. We're up 1.2 trillion now. Let's go ahead and open up our keys. So we're going to do slash keys here because we get keys naturally from mining. We haven't opened them in a long time. So 582 token keys, beautiful. Give me about 200 billion tokens. I'll take that. 1109 keys. 6 rename tokens, sure, whatever. Level keys, more tokens. Ooh, a grenade and some loot crates. Now that is what I'm talking about. Anything, just mainly tokens from the loot crate that I would want. Rare grenade too, not a common, so that's beautiful. It's going to give us more XP, and then we just have 2 mythical keys, which didn't give us much anything. We're at 2.3 trillion, which is not bad. Let's go ahead and throw everything that we don't need here in our good old PV, which is beautiful, and let's open up these crates. What are we going to get? We got 100x multiplier, that's not that bad. 20 billion tokens, I'll take that. That's always a decent help. And a spring key. That's alright. Let's go ahead and open up some more crates. Another spring key, and 25x multiplier. You know, nothing crazy or intense or anything, but definitely pretty solid overall. Let's go ahead and let's see. Where's the center of this mine? Let's go ahead and drop down here, and let's put our grenade down here, and kaboom! There we go. Beautiful. Gave us like 1 trillion tokens. And before, that would have given us like 3 levels. Now that's only 30% of a rank up. So as that doesn't tell you how big of a difference it is. A rare grenade used to give us 2 or 3 levels for rank ups, and now it's only 30% of a level. That is a massive difference. And how is our miner doing? You're 100% charged. Beautiful. Let's actually increase your fortune by 89,000. Yo! That could be, I'm really tempted to do it. We could also get some more kaboom levels, 233 of them. He is so worth it. Yeah, you know, we're going to spend it. 89,000 more levels of fortune on this miner could be so good for us. Let's go ahead and I'm going to activate him soon. 251,000 out of 10 million. That's insane. Activate him. Let's get him going. Between me and him, we're going to build up so many tokens. And I'm going to see how many we have after he finishes up and everything. So I can see how close I am to actually getting the good old 115 trillion. But I think I'm going to mainly focusing on gems because we have that other enchant that actually increases everything else that we get overall, and the recharge rate of our miner by 3 times. We really want to upgrade that a couple times using our gems, which is going to take away from second hand, but that's okay. We just kind of got to focus on what we need to focus at the moment. We're rocking with $1.41 trillion, and our miner is just sending us up higher and higher and higher. Now we're already at 2 trillion. Jackhammer, we could get 25 levels in Jackhammer, which isn't all that bad. It's extremely expensive. We're going to spend 10 levels of Jackhammer, and we're going to go ahead and put 17 levels into our Prestige Finder. The reason that we still are working on Prestige Finder, because some of you guys might not understand, is Prestige Finder, what it does is obviously gives us more prestiges as we're mining. The reason that is so important is prestiges give us gems. Gems give us our gem enchants. Gem enchants give us energy, which chances the increase to speed your miner's recharge rate by 3 times. And we only have a level 1 out of 50, which is only a 0.01% chance. It's 650,000 crystals, not crystals, gems to be able to upgrade it again, which is not cheap whatsoever, guys. So it's something we really want to work on. We're going to pull our miner back so he can recharge. because we really want to focus on getting him charged up as fast as possible. He makes a massive difference on our token income. We make a lot now on our own compared to literally 2 episodes ago or an episode of a stream ago. We were making nothing, 100 billion every 10 minutes. We can mine up 100 billion every, I would say, 5 minutes. Now we pretty much doubled our speed on our own. If we can increase him, it will be insane amount, because as you guys can see, he gives us so many tokens all at once when he's mining. It's just a constant income. It's like 2 to 3 people mining in your mine, all for you to get those tokens, and it's absolutely insane. So it's something that we definitely want to work forward into and really keep that focus on, because otherwise we're going to have some issues with that in the future, because we're going to want to use him and then he's not going to be adequate compared to our actual level anymore. And I feel like that it's more important to focus on leveling him up, because he gives us so many tokens in return in comparison to leveling up Jackhammer right now, which we've just put so much into anyways, which we will still be focusing on, just not quite as much, or even doing anything else like saving up for Meteor. Meteor is going to have, what, a 0.05% activation chance at 115 trillion tokens. It's just not worth spending that money at the moment when we could be looking forward to something like this instead, our miner. When our miner has a possible 10 million, fortune, 200, no, not 200, 1,000 kaboom. There's a bunch of things that we could get out of him outside of just using him every once in a while. So I think he is the smart choice to getting us to the point where we can actually afford Meteor, because otherwise it's just not possible. I mean, guys, even if we save $12 trillion and we filled our entire inventory with tier 2 pouches, that would only put us up to about $25 trillion, which is only a fourth of the way to 100 trillion, plus the other 15 trillion you have to have on top of it. Now, they did decrease it because last season it was 130 trillion tokens, so that's a nice bonus, but still, it's a lot of money to be able to work towards. Okay, Rockstars, as you guys can see here, we're rocking around 1.69 trillion. We're really making some progress on our money, and we've got 506 out of the 640-ish thousand gems that we need for another level of our, I don't actually remember what it's called, but whatever increases the speed chance of our miner recharging, that's what we want to focus on. It's got 50 levels, so that's a lot to put into it, especially considering it's 650,000 gems for the second level. That's going to be well worth it. But we've got 3.96 trillion tokens here. What I want to do is, because we're focusing on that gem enchant, we want to go ahead and upgrade our battery, $2 trillion, now a level 10 battery with 260-ish thousand fortune, which is absolutely insane. And we can go ahead and throw a few more 1,000 levels of fortune, and they're giving us 361,000 levels of fortune to 325 billion max speed and max battery. Hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you guys all did, and I'll see you all next time, Rockstars. Peace, peace.